Good evening, card community. It's RJ here with my video. Apologies for such a late release of this video, but I got sidetracked on something today, plus something didn't work out on me. I got a package, or I got a product through Facebook Marketplace. I picked up this here box of 1990 Topps Super, the minis, the League Leader guys. And I opened up every pack, did a video filming it all. And then what I decided to do was to edit out all the dead time, because as I was opening, I was organizing, because I like to organize and make sure I get a whole set. And I tried to splice them all together, but it got too cumbersome. So I'm just not going to show you my the way I opened them all. I'm just going to cut right to the chase. So I can splice one video together, but multiple isn't something I've mastered just yet. So when I'm done with this little intro, I will splice in the end result, showing off the what I got out of that entire box of cards. So it was a box of 36 cards, 36 packs, I should say, 8 cards per pack, an 88 card set, one of those League Leader mini cards that I have shown off in the past. This was from 1990 Topps. Looks exactly like the 1990 style, but they're all this shade of blue and yellow. If you remember the 1990 Topps cards, they had random colors, but in this particular set, everyone had that border, so there wasn't any variation. So, but I opened them all up and put together, well, I'll show you at the end what I put together, but I do want to get to the trivia question. So, and actually, I recorded this once before, but again, I'm trying to splice it together and it wasn't working, so I'm just going to give you the trivia question here. Splice together the one video of the end of that box opening and let you see it. But today's trivia question: in what year did the World Series end when somebody was thrown out trying to steal second base? That was literally the last play of the World Series. Tell me what year it happened, and who was the player who got caught stealing to end the World Series that year? Email me with the correct answer. It's kind of late on Friday, but today and tomorrow you can still email me, and you could win this Alec Bohm 1986 Topps style. This came from this year's Topps Chrome product. It's the Alec Bohm rookie card, Topps Chrome style, 1986 variety. All right. Tell me who it was who got caught stealing in what World Series to end the World Series. So I'm going to break here and splice this piece together with the ending of what I did the other day and let you see what did I end up with when I ripped open an entire box of League Leader cards. See you in a second. Okay, I finally got through going through the whole box and figuring out what I have, what I didn't have, and here it is. This is a complete set. I actually did have all of the cards, so I'll go through that one more time in a summary in the middle, or in a second. In the back here, this one here is my extra set. I'm missing one card from that extra set. You know, I could probably get that pretty easily in trade off the tradingcarddatabase.com or some other method. Set in the middle here, I'm about a dozen cards, 13 cards shy of putting together a third set, if I so choose. And then this guy right here is the doubles. Those that are extras, complete. No chance I'm going to put a fourth set together. So that's the stack there. And each set has one of the little advertisement cards that I've kept along with it. So let me go through now the League Leaders cards here. They're organized by teams alphabetically. So the location of the team alphabetically is how Topps organized. It's kind of like the way Fleer does it sometimes. So you're going to start with your Baltimore Oriole players: Jeff Ballard, Phil Bradley, and then so forth. So we got Wade Boggs, Roger Clemens, Nick Mccaskill. So look at Nick Mccaskill. He was 3rd in RBIs and 5th in home run that year, Nick Mccaskill. Jody Reed, like these odd guys you never heard of before. Jody Reed was 3rd in doubles back in 1989. So Blyleven, Chuck Finley, Kirk Mccaskill. Kirk Mccaskill was number 5 in ERA that year. So this is what you get in the league leader cards. A lot of people you may have never heard of or barely remember if you're not a baseball historian or a baseball aficionado. Like Chris Bosio for the Brewers. Chris Bosio was tied in 4th for strikeouts that year with 173. So, I mean, a lot of these players are forgotten names in the annals of baseball. Unless you're a longtime baseball watcher or baseball fan. Mike Moore for the Oakland Athletics as a pitcher, 3rd in ERA, 3rd in victories, number 5 in batting average against. So this is what you're getting in this thing. Every team is represented. They tried their best. What did Nolan? Take a look at Nolan real quick. Strikeouts, number 1, he had 300 strikeouts again that year, and then batting average against 187. You got to think to yourself, Nolan Ryan, I'm looking at his stats. He had 16 wins and 10 losses, and I wonder sometimes, because he could go so long, did he have a lot of losses that otherwise might have gone to the bullpen, you know? Just a thought. Here's the full checklist. Let me do this. Let me hold it up there so you can see it. That's the 1 through 42. And then here's the others on the back. So if you want to pause there and see all the players that were in this set, you could do it that way as well. Lonnie Smith, John Smoltz, still a young guy back then, batting average against. Mike Bielecki. So that's what I say. I named, very few people know the name Mike Bielecki unless you're a aficionado of the game of baseball. Mitch Williams, I showed you that earlier. John Franco, Glenn Davis, Tim Belcher. Trying to find like a name that even I have to go into the back recesses of my mind to remember, like Tim Burke. What did Tim Burke do? He was tied for 4th in saves with 28. So, I mean, there's people in here you just have no concept as a current baseball fan of who some of these players was. The only Philly, my team, to make that set was Von Hayes, who got 2nd in walks. So that's why they put him in there. I think that's the best they could do. The dreadful Phillies teams of the late 80s, that's the best they could come up with. There's only, I mean, they did their best, like I said, to get a lot of different people in these sets from every team. At least somebody. Mark, was it Jack Clark, still kicking it at his age. He was number 1 in walks. They were still walking him a good deal. Being careful with Jack Clark, that's interesting. Number 2 on-base percentage. Well done, Jack. Even at his advanced age there. Baseball related speaking. I mean, he's not that, I'm sure he wasn't that old in general, but from a baseball perspective, he was getting up there in age. Scott Garrelts. What did Scott Garrelts do to get into this set? He was number 1 in ERA, believe it or not. Number 4 in batting average against. So these little name people that some of us have forgotten long ago. So there's the whole set and the thing. So that was a fun rip for me. I hopefully, as I edit this, it won't be so long, because I think I've spent like 2 hours of time going through the whole thing, but I'm wrapping it up now. So I hope you appreciate that little rip there. Don't forget the trivia question. As I'm sitting here now, I can't even remember what the trivia question was, so go back through the video and check out the trivia question. Send me the email. Maybe you could win that prize, okay? So thanks for stopping by today. Appreciate the likes, comments, and subscribes. And I'll see you again on Sunday for the trivia recap. Take care.